I'll post the link too. Get that out from this account.
Get the GeoGuessr and chill thing going on here. What is up, everybody? I think we're live, right? That's what it says.
We're live. We're live. We're live.
Yeah. What is up, everybody? Why don't you let's get some stuff set up here. Design. How do I get this thing off?
Oh, do you want that off? I got you. Nope.
There it is. I got it.
You got it.
Let's
Okay,
also.
cool. Yeah, Em's the goat at that. Oh wait, let me add in the title. I forgot to add this. Apologize.
I'm hearing you in two places. This is rough. I might need to just close that down. We also need
we'll
to
close it down.
get a screen shared.
Yeah,
maybe
hold on.
we don't have.
I'll get some music going too. I'm gonna keep it really light though. Perfect. And then yeah, let me share my screen.
Yeah, coming through. You got the link.
You cut out. I didn't hear a word you said.
Jordan, I'm hearing the space as well. This is very difficult.
You hear the space?
Yeah.
I'm muted on space. Do you have headphones in? Because if you don't have headphones on here, that might be the issue. All right, lads, share my screen for you. My bright screen.
Okay, I know what was happening. Talk to me.
You got me?
Okay.
Gucci? You good?
That was a really rough intro for me. We're good now. Yeah. I had it live on YouTube. Did we send this out to a couple people already or no?
No, I have to send the link to some friends. I will right now.
Okay. I will do that. You can start.
Okay. Heard that. Well, that's what we're looking at. I need to bring up another TradingView screen so we can see. Oh no, I'm not sharing that one. That's fine. I was waiting for this to potentially trigger today, but it doesn't look like we're going to get that. We need a retracement back to midpoint to short. I haven't done anything, guys, but been analyzing. So this is the anchored VWAP I was talking about, by the way. I'll go through that for everybody. This is just beautiful. And by the way, I'm going to be a little bit slower since I'm on my MacBook. I'm not with a mouse and keyboard. So, but it's just beautiful when you look at SPY here and you run this. So grab yourself an anchored VWAP. I don't even know where they are. I don't use them enough. There they are. Grab yourself an anchored VWAP, and we just start there. Okay. First actual dip after getting like leg up in price action is here. Okay, so we delete and we grab another. Bang, bang. Okay, when was the next dip? Bang. And we just keep doing this over and over. This is Michael Now's strat right here. And look at this. Institutions just continue every time. Every time. Hello. Thank you. They did the double here, so I just picked the last one. You could pick this one too, and it'd probably be fine, but I always do that last low. Bang. That's where we are now, right? And then it's sit back and stay bullish until this next leg up happens, and we end up coming in and having to run through this. Or maybe we never make a high and we just end up running through this, and that's what changes everything. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. But what I do know definitively is that institutions and hedge funds are buying off VWAP every time. So we probably want to be too, or at least trading with them on the intraday, right? And that's so simple. That's such a simple thing for everybody to be able to do there. It literally says I'm Evan Stock Market News. That's funny. We're going to change that. Ace. There we go. There we go. I haven't even looked at chat yet. What's up, chat? Oh, we got Brent and Tommy in here. Dude, this looks like my old Twitch chat right now. What are we doing? What are we doing? Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna close up Spaces.
Just posted the link as well on the Wolf Trading X, so they should come join there. Yo, what's up, Profast? You guys are joining in from the live tweet. You should give that post a like, share it out. I left a comment below it. I also sent the link to a bunch of our friends, Casey, Knots, Frank, Paper. We'll see who ends up joining in. Send it out to BK as well. I think I'll lower the sound a little bit. That's the lowest it goes. The boys are back in town. Yo, 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 yo. By the way, if anyone was in here wondering why I was having problems at the start, it was definitely because I was watching the stream on YouTube as well, and that's where I was hearing the echo from.
That's what I was tripping about, because I'm like, my Spaces is turned down and muted. So I did close up Spaces though. It wrapped up. Got the link posted from Wolf Trading. We'll go retweet it. Oh, you literally already did that. Never mind.
You can retweet it from Ace though.
Dude,
or
you're
something.
so fast.
Quote
Yeah, I
retweet
will.
it while you're doing all that stuff.
Thank you.
Renew's got it right. Give the stream a like. We're just getting started though.
Yes, sir.
You guys just started the technicals, the back end. You guys talked about chart technicals. We're talking about stream technicals.
Oh yeah. This is what I'm looking at, by the way. We're respecting this tiny little box here, but wouldn't be mad if we need to trade to this towards Asia low. It doesn't look like we need to as of now, though. We look weak. Don't look very strong. Maybe they bounce it though towards the end of the day here. This is also not good. What all this that happened here. This happening is not ideal.
Victor got his hood price target hit.
Oh, let's go. Shut up, Victor. Oh my gosh, Jordy. I'm cooked.
Oh, who's that? Oh,
Wolfie. What's up, Wolfie?
What's up, Wolfie?
What's up, dude?
Sir?
All right. Your link said Friday, so I was confused.
Oh, for the link, it didn't update.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. It's weird.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I noticed it does that sometimes, I guess.
Yeah.
What are we doing? How's your day?
It's all right. I'm not really feeling it today. Just don't really feel like doing it.
I haven't done anything, so
something feels off.
I'll be right back, boys. I'm gonna get some water.
What about you,
My
Evan?
portfolio.
Excited about Bad Bunnies?
Well, I saw you tag me in the post, but I mean, we knew it was going to be about the halftime show, so the market wasn't going to care. I'm saying, what's the general sentiment been? I have seen maybe some people not super excited about it, but also like I haven't
about
had the
Bad
full
Bunny?
diversity. Yeah,
depends on what side of the political aisle you sit on for the most part. If you,
that's fair.
That's basically how I saw it. I don't care one way or the other. I don't understand. I don't understand the Bad Bunny obsession. Honestly, I don't get it. But I'm also not 23, so maybe I gotta. I don't know. I just it's weird how like visceral the reaction is each way.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good on the BMNR today. Even
Yeah, I
with
saw most.
the drawback, I mean, it got all the way up to like 54, 55,
Hold
but
on a second. I saw someone just tweeted. Someone just commented. My wife was pissed. She bought into the Taylor Swift hype for the Super Bowl. I
it
mean, I
should have been
guess
Taylor Swift. I mean, how could
it
it
should
not have
have.
been? She didn't want it. She definitely didn't want it, is what happened.
I guess. Yeah, I guess. That's funny. I didn't even think about Taylor Swift in that regard, but yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I saw a post. There was like betting odds for the most likely person, and it was her, Ariana Grande, and someone else. How they came up to with these people, I have no idea. And it was an ad for Palshi, so I don't even know if it was real. But I did just
Huh.
see that.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
BMNR though,
BMNR
it's not a
looks
bad
good.
day. Hell,
Yeah,
the pullback last week on Ethereum, holding the 38, 3900 level. I mean,
it held the 50
maybe
day.
it knocked out at once, but we'll see. Where was the 50 day?
It's literally the lows last week were the 50 day.
Yes.
Here, I'll
Ethereum, right?
post.
Yeah. Does BMNR even have a
No
50 day?
BMNR. I'm talking about not
Oh,
Ethereum.
okay.
I posted the BM or the Ethereum
Can share your
chart
chart
last
if you
week.
want.
Let me see. Let me see. I don't. I'm not on the computer. I usually use the stream. So let me see if it'll slow shit down. But I'll share it. Hold on one second.
What type of computer are you on? MacBook Pro? MacBook Air?
I'm on a MacBook Pro right now. I have a pretty juiced up Mac Mini that I usually like do all the other stuff from. Let me see here. BMNR share. Let's see. There's your 50 day. There's your uptrend. ETH last week hit an uptrend. Oh, come on, dude. As you can see, basically an uptrend to the penny.
What's the blue line?
50.
Looking at?
Okay, so this is 50 and 20 day right here. Here's your 100 day right here for ETH. And if I go weekly, it shows it a little bit more cleanly. I guess I just do that to clean it up if I wanted to. But effectively, like if it doesn't recapture the 4350, 4400 level, let's say, because you can zoom out and see why I did that. It's the prior high from May of 2021. If it doesn't reclaim that, then this is probably just like a dead cat bounce that would get to like these 50 and 20 day. And then ideally you want this 3800 level to hold, which is the 100 day. Hey Colin, the Mac Mini is not the new Mac Mini is a really awesome machine. Just so you know. It's like one of the best machines I've seen for the price point, especially. But yeah, that's what I'd do
Heard good
there.
stuff about the Mac Mini.
The
Pretty
new
popular.
ones are fucking beasts, dude. Yeah, I was kind of shocked by some of these moves though. Like Coin, I think MSTR was the other one. Yeah, I was kind of shocked.
The bounce back. So you thought they'd fall that you thought they'd break down further?
Well, no, it's just I don't know why they were so aggressive. Maybe I missed the headline or something, but I was pretty shocked by it. This one's pretty interesting. It's right on the verge of breaking out. Held its wedge. Mara. What's another one that people like? Riot's another one. That one already broke out.
Fed Williams is speaking right now. We'll squawk him in there.
What is that? What is that dinging that keeps happening? Do you know?
There's
Or am I
music in the
just
background. Maybe it's me clicking my mouse.
Oh no, it's just like a ding, but it's all good. Look at this riot chart. It's pretty incredible. Breakout of this downtrend, consolidate, now breaking out again. Weekly starting to turn up. All the MAs are holding. Daily MAs are below. All it has to do is hold probably like this 14 level, and it'll be really juiced. One that I took last week on the back of the Mike Alfred headline is this one. as BKKT.
That
Again,
looks
like
interesting.
13.5, somewhere around there. It's already up an insane amount. He got named to their board. The reason that it went up is he's a part of this. So the idea is that they're gonna, replicate the Iron and Cypher. I think is the other one he's a part of. Big Bitcoin guy. Space is OG. So yeah, they put him on the board last week. That's what this was. This is where we bought, and this is a pretty gnarly breakout. So they could hold basically this 200-day, which will probably be up here by the time it starts to consolidate. They could hold that. I think it's got a lot of room. I can get to $44 is what I'd say on a weekly basis.
It is weird seeing. So Mike Alfred was definitely a name that I recognized from Spaces and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Iron and Cypher, they had a news story with them last week. What is that stock doing? They had some
these
stuff
are
with it
just
and
up and to the
Google
right.
and whatever. Yeah, are these all Bitcoin miners? Or were Bitcoin miners?
So these were Bitcoin miners, and a lot of them have changed to
now
use
they're
some
like
of their
compute
compute
names.
for AI. Yeah. And so the idea was that because he got put on this board, that he'd push for something like that. I don't know. I DM'd him and said congrats, but I don't know anything about anything else. I just but yeah, he's been on Spaces with us since he had like 800 followers or 500 followers or something crazy like that. The one that got people today that everybody was talking about is
T-Dizzle.
Tesla. Yeah, it was quite a shakeout. I think it could rug back to like 435.
Yeah, back in that range. Get sideways again. It's been sideways, honestly, since, was that the 15th?
Yeah, there's some other stuff that I find interesting. So like this one broke out, Vertex.
Oh, that gap above, man, that's sexy looking. Get that half gap.
Yeah, it probably gets like 400, 405, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Amgen probably moved. Nope, didn't move. There's another one.
Stuck in the chop.
Johnson & Johnson was one I was looking at earlier. This is about to break out.
Oh, that looks clean.
Oh, if you zoom out, you see where it stopped before. Johnson & Johnson basically held this 2023 highs. There's not really much in the way above, right? So
yeah, it's just
$5 from an all-time high.
Yeah, I think we end up seeing that soon. It's right there.
What else? Oh, hymns I find interesting.
Rivian's been looking pretty good.
Yeah, Rivian's dope. I actually sold some on Friday, I think. Thursday or Friday, I don't remember which day, but I sold some. I still have them, but I have the March 17 calls, March 2026 17 calls, and they're up like 115%, I think, on the, or 107%, something like that.
Robinhood.
Since we talked about them. Yeah, Robinhood, I wish I owned more. It's not one that I actually had, like, I know a lot of FinTwit people are in that one, but I don't have much of that one. This one's actually looking weak, Palantir. Not weak, but just like some of these headlines, you expect them to drive it, but it's not. If I give you a trend, it'd probably be this. Right? Like, I don't know. It's just not, internals aren't too great. What else is there? Oh yeah, First Solar broke out. Let me show you real quick. I just go like this, hit X. And then if we just let's see. I can do that. I can do that. All right. Just zoom out. See it. So what's that measured move? 100 points. So yeah, I don't know. It's not one that I own or anything, but that one caught my attention last week.
I haven't traded that name in so long.
No.
It's been
The
a
one that
while.
I thought was interesting is MP, which I still own, but I can't believe that they just basically tagged the all-time high and just pulled right back off of it. It's a gnarly fake out.
Yeah, that's rough.
You guys see the Etsy headline?
Yeah, we were looking at that. Shopify.
I traded both of those on
Did
the back
you?
of the headline. Yeah, just on the back of the headline. It
Nice.
basically took it right to the penny. Like that. Right? Like right
Solid.
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that. What else is there? But the setup on Etsy though, outside of that, looks awesome.
Oh yeah, higher time frame. There's so much potential.
Like, look at this.
Oh my gosh,
Right?
yeah. Jeez.
So if you look at where it stalled, it basically stalled here, right here. Excuse me, stalled like right there. So you basically have 2 levels, and then it gets above 73.5. Probably get 85. There's another one. PayPal is another one, I think.
Didn't you play that, Evan?
PayPal, I am a little bit of a PYPG, the 2x PayPal, but it's had a
yeah.
reversal here.
Yeah, I saw it was up earlier, and people were talking about call flow or something, but it's not anything I trade. What else was I trading? Nothing really else, I don't think. I think that's all of it that I was trading. But yeah, oh, the other one I'm interested in is Wayfair. It's weird that these didn't back off on the back of, or this one in particular didn't back off on the back of the Trump tariff on furniture headline.
I don't know what the market believes and doesn't believe at this point.
Exactly.
Are you guys live every day now on YouTube? Not every day, but we're starting to go live a lot more.
This one's interesting. Basically failed.
What's up with the color of the screen here? Why are you on light screens?
So I can't find a good combination on dark on these chart softwares without it looking too noisy. So if I just go, let's see, this is settings. I think it's settings, right? Yeah, if I just go, no, that's not what I was looking for. If I go chart template, there we go. If I go black, right? Like I can't find these. It just looks too noisy to me. Chart template.
I agree.
You know, dark blue. I tried. It looks okay, but still looks noisy. And then gray. I don't know. I don't like any of them. So this one is just like just as far as moving averages and stuff are concerned. And then the other issue that comes with it is if I go like this and I go and I change the template, let's say I say fuck it, I'm gonna go with this black one, right? See how none of these lines change? So I have a bunch of charts that have a bunch of black lines. And the problem is that I have to reset every single chart I have, which they'd fix that and make it a lot easier. Plus, when you look at the timeline, most people are using dark mode, so your stuff pops a little more. But that's that.
That's fair.
And Q is not doing a thing. It'll pop
This one looks good. Octa.
Yeah, Octa's been on the chats. Just
Right
slow.
there. Here's your pinch point, $95, and then $97. There's not much on a weekly time frame there, so it's already breaking out on the daily. I guess 95. But yeah, it would get to 98, 95, 97, somewhere around there if it could clear this 200 week, then 50 week. I'll give you a arrow right there. I don't know if NVIDIA can break 185 or not, but what you want to do, in my opinion, is pull out an hourly chart or a 4-hour chart or whatever on a smaller time frame. So both. And you can see on 4-hour, for example, there's room. There's like a 0.5% to the 5 period, and then there's 2% almost, or 1.5% for the 20 period. So you want, ideally, if you want it to break out, doesn't matter if it can or can't, you want it to go sideways for as long as possible so that all of these midterm hourly MAs catch up. So you have like levels of support. And then when it breaks out, the move would be for real. That's the better way to look at it. Not trying to figure out when can it break out, because if you just get gaps on like limited headlines, you basically have like limited buyers until it breaks out, and then if it doesn't hold, you would have more sellers than buyers on a short-term basis.
You see the super chat we just got, Evan?
Yeah,
It's for
Ev
you.
just paid $5 to say Evan wears Crocs.
Let's go.
I actually do
That's
not
awesome.
own any Crocs.
Well, I own the stock. I bought it on Friday.
Big Crocs guy, big trader.
Big
Sydney,
Crocs guy,
Sydney
man.
Sweeney pump.
Big Sweeney guy, sir.
Big Sweeney
But no,
guy.
dude, I looked. I bought like a pretty big position for this fucking name on Friday for a couple reasons. The Sweeney one was 100% the driver, but the support level is pretty easy. $74, pretty easy, right? Weekly basis. There's your low. Here's your low. Here's your low. And then there's from where it was. So let's say 76, 77. Let's say 77 just to be safe. 77 to 93 upside on a weekly basis if it breaks out. That's cool. And then, to 87 on a daily basis. That's cool. But then I did some other stuff. I remember they had like an NFL collab. So I went and looked up some of the NFL Crocs, and they're fucking sold out, like across the board on their website. So, I was like, cool, I'm in. Evan, someone says you're a Birkenstock guy.
I'm just like a slides. Like, I don't know. No, I don't. I haven't had Crocs in a while. Maybe I will become. Maybe I'll get a Sydney Sweeney Hey Dudes. What even is Hey Dudes?
It's just a brand that they bought. It's funny because she's been their spokesperson for a year. It's not like she
Market can stay irrelevant
irrational.
or whatever, irrational longer than you can stay
Solvent, yeah.
So that's what that's for.
She's been their spokesperson for a year, and she shot a video for them in June that I think most people missed. So yeah, leave it to page 6.
It's Sydney Sweeney's market. We're just living in it.
Yeah. So on
Yeah, I don't
NQ,
know.
this is what I want to hold.
We knew it was gonna rip. Like seeing that headline, it's just too easy.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad when you see one
pull
of those
back.
headlines and then it doesn't rip.
Well, it's kind of what happened with IPOs a little bit. Like,
He
they were
swears
all ripping
Birkenstocks as
that
well.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, we were all looking that week. I don't even remember what I was to say. No man, now we're they're just Crocs talk in the chat. Retire on dividends. Men don't wear Crocs.
Nice.
Emp says just ordered a new pair that says retire on dividends on the 4-wheel drive strap.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if I fully get that one, but I'll let it go. Look at these Crocs haters. Shameful. From Colin. A bunch of
Can't say I've
losers.
worn any.
What a bunch of losers. Well, so Crocs were like not cool, and then they became cool over the last couple of years. And
They're not cool.
so that says something about you. Well, allegedly, they are cool. Whatever Sydney Sweeney does is cool. That's what I think.
Until further notice.
Valid.
Yeah. No, but okay, that's what I was saying with the IPOs that like for a month or two, the IPOs were flying.
Yeah.
First day pops were massive, and then we had like the Klarna and StubHub, which I think both fell below their IPO price.
Here's a recent IPO for you.
Yeah, that's nice. What are we looking at
This
here?
one, SanDisk.
What's SanDisk?
It's basically like memory chips.
Like a
Basically,
Micron?
you don't remember? Man, am I that old?
You're
For
old.
digital cameras, they sell like little flash drives that go in the cameras. You know what I'm talking about? What are they called?
Yeah.
Memory cards. Memory cards. Yeah.
Yeah.
So SanDisk used to be a big memory card player. I don't know if they've pivoted their business or not, but it's just interesting.
Crypto Treasury. Screams Crypto Treasury.
Well, no, I just think it's interesting because this used to have a stock and then they no longer had a stock and then they re-IPO'd and then it went sideways for most of the time that it was public and then now it's just being chased. But yeah, they had SD cards and memory cards and I don't know if they went to, some of the other memory storage things. So like take a look at WDC, for example. This is a chart for you. They go weekly, it shows it even more crazy. So I can just do this. There's a chart for you. And then STX is the other one, obviously. So I don't know if it's just trading in tandem with them or if there's something that I don't know about their business. But this is a more recent and more recently successful IPO, I'd say.
All right, Jordan, I got a call for a second or two. You want to?
Yeah, no worries. The worst nightmare is to get an SD card messed up. Facts. That's all. It's like all any photographer uses. SanDisk. We have not done much, hey? Little bounce. We bounced back to the middle of the range on NQ. Took out Asia low on ES. Swept that. I mean, doing nothing. Maybe it picks up into the back half. I don't see any opportunity to be trading though.
Which account is this broadcasting from?
This is on the Wolf Trading YouTube and the Wolf Trading X.
Okay, thank you.
So we go into IB midpoint? Maybe. Where is that? 913.75. There's a chance. There's definitely a chance. I don't know though. It's 2 p.m. Eastern already. We'd have to get a nice pop for that to happen, but it could. What is Hims doing? Where's Intraday?
Check out
Intraday still
DoorDash.
Oh yeah, hello. Oh, this is that's just been just so good. Look at this.
Yeah, it's been a pretty big monster.
I don't see anything between this high, like you were saying. Yeah, I see nothing in between this and the highs. 0. Not even on these lower time frames.
Just 273. That's what I'd say. You want to get that wick at 273, 273. But yeah, otherwise, no, nothing.
Yeah. BA was getting smoked today.
Yeah.
Oh boy, my computer's having a tough time. Come on, MacBook. You're better than that. Oh, it had that big gap up though. I didn't see that this morning. What was that off of?
Yeah, they had a headline.
Some headline, yeah.
They had they offered a partnership with Kroger for grocery delivery nationwide. Which if you do the inverse, right? So you just pull up Cart, for example.
Oh yeah.
Instacart. It's off a cliff.
Damn. I feel like things haven't even really gotten going on Cart at all. I mean, it's been kind of a trend to the upside, but it's more of just a choppy name so far. Hasn't really
It broke
done much.
Yeah, it broke down its uptrend pretty aggressively.
Yeah.
I have it on mine if you take a look.
Yeah, here. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the way you have that drawn out for sure. Off a cliff.
Yes. Yeah. And then if you wanted to mark for where it would possibly bounce to, if it were to bounce, you just do one of these.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
That's gonna be the trend you want to pay attention to. For me, it's dead. And for that reason, I'm out, as they say.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I feel like Cart's not my go-to when I think about I want to buy something now.
No. I just use Uber Eats.
Yeah. What else is the chat looking at? What do y'all got?
Shopify. Oh, that's a nice little bounce off the 50.
Gosh, Hood. Still going.
Oh, Oracle hits 20-day today.
There we go.
And I could see it failing down its 200-hour, basically 267, somewhere around there. Ideally, it gets to this 50-day. It'd be about as perfect of a buy as you can get.
Oh, we've hit half gap too. Of that big gap it was trading in.
Yeah. I owned this one for like 6 years, and I dumped it on the back of earnings.
Wait,
I just
really? Gosh.
Yeah, I've owned a lot of these for some time. I owned this one for 6 years. I owned Avgo for like 5
I didn't even know about
years.
Oracle until this year, Wolfie. Like,
that's funny. Yeah, Avago was one I bought here in the pandemic.
That was a good one.
$18 split adjusted. Nvidia's one I owned back then. I sold, and then I built a position in this period, 2022, 2024.
Yeah, 2022. That's when I like started all my long-term stuff. Nvidia. I mean, I don't have all the individuals anymore. I just hold SPY, but that's when I started all that.
People are talking about XPEV a lot. What's up with XPEV? Why are you also obsessed with this one? I guess it's decent. Yeah, it's an important spot. Yeah, I guess it's an important spot for it.
XPEV.
I'd do that. Or you can go like that.
I'm gonna switch rooms real quick. I'll be back.
All right. If you want to go shorter term, you can go like on a shorter trend. You can go like this. It's just messy. I don't like these little gaps. I'm assuming it's China.
Yeah, all those gaps are tough, but I mean, I guess if you're on a higher time frame, like just swinging and you can stomach it, it's not a big deal, you know. But I hate that price action like that.
ARM is one I won't touch until how I make it red so you see it, until this red line gets taken out.
Yeah, because really, why would you want to touch it until you're over that?
I'm not interested, because if it can break out of this downtrend, it's like a underwater beach ball. But until then, basically you're going long against 135. I just not interested, dude. There's a lot of other chip names that have performed and have been performing. My Intel baby, for example.
Boom. I know. You know Michael Nouse. We do a show every Friday, and we basically just hop on and basically like find all the names that look like this that have had like that sell off big base. I don't know, the past 6 months to like maybe even years, and is trying to actually actively break out of it. Baidu was one of them. I know Intel's been one of them. There's been some more too. I don't know, Wolfie, you probably got some on your radar that look just like this, huh?
Well, Intel, I talked about on, I think it was Stocks on Spaces on this date, Tuesday, July 15th. And I talked about it very specifically, saying I want to be long against this 19, and I told Stock Talk that I think it's going to be a national security thing because of the U.S. The only U.S. based with foundry, for a U.S. company, because I know TSM has one, but they're not a U.S. company. So that was why I'm bringing up Intel, just kind of like pat myself on the back. But yeah, I like the setups like the ones you're talking about. The other ones are like this, like the Momo ones that just kind of keep squeezing, just keep buying them. And I didn't have any cure until north of 40. But what other ones went sideways? I haven't seen many. I mean, GitLab, I guess I could check, but this one has to go above its 200-day. But this is a consolidation one.
Let me do some scoping around. Me and Michael were always talking about them, but those tickers always leave my mind. But let me.
A lot of the oil ones are like that.
Yeah, yeah. There's definitely some oil ones like that. What else?
But GitLab, basically 28. So I do one of these.
Baidu was one. It was just like a way longer base than.
Yeah. I mean, JD, if you want to pull it up, probably is like that.
Oh yeah, it's similar. GitLab, yeah, it looks 20, just like that. Jeez.
28. All right, so yeah, you could go that route if you want. I would be conservative with it and just try to go for the 19% if it breaks out. It's just easier to buy the breakout. Just $10 upside. What else? What were we talking about? Some of these chemicals and what is it? CC, Dow. No, it hasn't gone sideways. TTD maybe. Yeah, here you go. And this one's actually up today, so.
Yeah, TTD is having a good day. What's up, Knots, by the way?
Yo.
How we doing, brother?
Can you hear me clacking my computer?
We can hear it.
Keyboard, yeah. We can hear the keyboard.
Oh, wow. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
No, you're good.
Oh, goody. Did you do any spreads or anything today? Dude, I didn't take a single
Yes,
trade.
I did. I did a condor, so expecting price to stay in between a certain area. Now that we're moving to the upside, I'm definitely, it looks to be very, very safe. Again, barring something crazy, but even on the downside, I still had another 200 points with NDX. So it looked like I was going to be good anyway.
Yeah.
It's up 75% right now.
Oh, perfect. Gotta love that.
So yeah, that's basically all I did. I did 1 or 2 scalps live this morning with the team, and then that was it. I know we had some good trades this morning on spaces, and then it just like slowed down at the top and slowed down here at the bottom, and now it looks like we're gonna try to curl back up. Jordan is coming to that point again where like, do I want to trade that IB midpoint?
I know. We're getting close to it, aren't we? I need to keep an eye on that. I might need to run upstairs.
Here's one to keep an eye on, in my opinion. Sarepta.
What's that one? Sarepta.
Is it SRPT, right?
Yeah, SRPT. Yeah, inverse head and shoulders with the neckline sitting at $23.
Definitely trying to change some structure.
They had a couple of headlines today. Let me see. What was the headline? It was Sarepta Therapeutics FDA's CDER to reassess use of surrogate endpoints in drug approval for Sarepta. And they actually put the director put out an entire post on LinkedIn about it. You guys can look it up. I don't want to get into it, but just from a trade technical perspective, the hourly is pressed right into resistance, which is where there's like a large gap right there.
Yeah,
give you like 5 to 10% upside potential if it breaks out. And then if they really squeeze it, they can get to 23 in a blink.
Is it always like a breakout trigger for you kind of style?
What?
Because my day trade, for your entry, I guess I'm asking Wolfie, like when you're entering...
I buy stuff into support all the time. But for stuff like this that gets destroyed, like
you got to give it a little extra.
Well, these types of names, yes, you have to give it a little extra. But these types of names, usually like on any longer term period, so like take a look at Viking, for example. On any longer term period, the premiums are a lot more expensive, and I don't want to carry premiums like that. So I just wait for I just set like hourly triggers. So like once it breaks above the 200 hour, I was interested. It broke above and it didn't stop. But and then I just look on a weekly basis and I'll lay out like weekly calls for whatever amount that is, as long as the IV is not too crazy. And generally after it's been destroyed like this and gone sideways for as long as it's been going sideways, I think it's been going sideways for like 2 months, you get more bang for your buck on a weekly basis. And then if it works, or if it starts to work and you get an uptick in volume, which we don't have it yet, right? You have these spikes, but you don't have like a consistent growing volume, which is what you want to see. Then I'd roll out into a further dated. But I don't always look for, like, BMNR would have been, if I was interested in it, would have been a buy into the 50-day, which is what it did. When I first put SBET on a lot of the the stocks on spaces cruise radar was here. It was like against this 200-day $9 level.
Just consolidating sideways, nothing really going on. Yeah, that's when you pick her up.
Yeah, and it just kind of gives you an easy trade. So no, I don't always do it that way. I just when I'm trying to go like on a weekly basis, that's kind of what I look for.
Yeah, I get you. Well, it's going to depend on the setup, right? Basis. Like depending on how much something's been in a downtrend, or whether you're playing a continuation trade, whatever it may be.
Rivian is one that I bought, not on a breakout. I was buying it on. Yeah, Rivian is one that I was buying.
That's Not's favorite ticker right there.
Well, it's one of my biggest positions, so nice. Yeah. We're on the same book there.
Okay, so Wolfie's in the Rivian gang.
Yes.
Sell me
I've been
on
in
it.
Rivian. I've been in Rivian since last fall, I'd say. Yeah, never.
Okay.
My averages are one account's very low 13s, one account's like mid 12s.
Yeah, I'm about 11 on one, and then I averaged up on the other for like 13. Yeah, but I bought a bunch of calls.
I have a bunch too.
Last year around here, I bought like in this little area. I don't know when, but somewhere in this area, I bought a bunch of calls for this year. And then when it broke out to start the year, I was able to sell most of them. thinking that it would run, and it didn't. Then I was able to reload here for March of 2026, and then it again, same thing, and then again. And if you look, I just pull out any other trend. I can just do one of these, and just this is the main trend that it has to stay on, basically. But from a technical perspective,
higher lows.
Yeah, from a technical perspective, higher lows, higher highs, clear uptrend, daily basis, all the moving averages start to consolidate and roll up. The pitch is really simple. They lose money on cars because their cars are too expensive, and they were doing premium cars, and they were built at first. They were doing the cars with a low ASP, so they were selling the cars just to get entry level. Average, I think, was like 67,000. And then now the average is, significantly higher. I think the average selling price right now is like 82 grand for them. So when they did that, the number of cars that were being bought obviously went down, especially in a high rate environment. So now you're going to get low rate. They're getting a mass market vehicle for 45K starting point. They're going to build out autonomous, both on a LiDAR perspective and on HD camera perspective, or vision rather. And this is not to say that they're going to be as good or better than Tesla or any of the other guys, but they're going to offer it. And then rates come down. That's the other one. The other thing is they have a giant cash position, so it makes it ripe for an acquisition target. If like, let's say hypothetically, like Uber were to just say, hey, let's have our own fleet, or if Amazon was like, hey, let's just up our position, or even if like Tesla's like, let's just buy them. I don't know, just kind of gives a lot of optionality, and they don't really need to do much. They just need to get a small piece of the drip off of Tesla or any of these EV cars, or EV customers, excuse me, and the stock could go materially higher. So I like that one. The other one that is in the dumps that I like, since we're talking about dumps, is Teladoc. And this is really in the dumps, but has a nice cash position. They own Betterment, or BetterHelp, excuse me, not Betterment. Betterment's a completely different product. BetterHelp. And they bought a company recently that allows them to use people's health insurers for payments for mental health services on BetterHelp and other types of products that they have, which that's the real revenue driver, because most people, Teladoc has a cash business model. Basically, like, you go through their funnel, you go to checkout, and they're like, okay, we need your credit card. And then they're like, oh, well, I don't have $400 for therapy. No, thanks. And so most people, I think it's like 87% of people fall off the funnel. But if they can just convert, I forget how many the company said. I think the company said if they can convert 7% of those customers or 10% of those customers, something like that, then it could be a creative to the tune of like $50 million to their bottom line, which is big. It's like a real number. And so, yeah, so we'll see. But that's one that I like, especially like this cheap. It's basically an option.
Wolf, if you could pull up Oscar, a couple of people are talking about it. Also,
yeah, I posted Oscar earlier when they were talking about it. I had it just up while you guys were talking. Here, Oscar. Let's do weekly and see if there's anything that I'm missing here. No, not really. So yeah, you wanted to break out of this $20 level and then $23. The thing that kind of worries me about Oscar and some of these other names is if the ACA stays the way that it is, then health insurance can be really expensive, and I don't know if that's a net benefit or if it's a net negative. I really don't know.
You mean if it doesn't get extended?
Yeah, so the idea is that they're going to kick the can maybe 1 year, and then that'll solve it because of midterms and all that stuff. But if it doesn't, then your health insurance premium should double, if not more, right?
Yeah.
So my idea is and then it's not mandated, so I don't know how many people would just say, F it, I'll just go to the emergency room if I get hurt or something like that. But I don't know. I'm not too in the weeds there to know. But the one I pay attention to, though, is UNH over Oscar,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
I know.
It's
The
just more
golden
room.
child here.
Just more room. If Oscar, if Oscar were to break out, right? Like if it were to break out of this $23 level, it probably will go to 30, right? Hypothetically. And then if it were to break out of all-time high, it's like a real momentum trader. So I'd rather buy stuff like this when it does that, because it reminds me of
Hood or
Hood,
Palantir.
right?
Yeah.
Like same thing. Once it breaks out, it's Momo, breakout Momo. SoFi is another one. This one's more recent, right?
Yeah.
So if they could just reclaim it, probably trends. Palantir is a good example. I used to own Palantir.
Mhm.
I dumped it this year, moral reasons, but yeah. So I own Palantir here, somewhere around there, and I dumped it a lot higher. But same kind of setup, right? So once it takes out these highs, and it really takes it out, then it doesn't look back usually. So, and there's Hood again, same thing, just floats higher. I don't know that. I don't know what other ones are like this. I think it was Shopify. Yeah, Shopify was like this. Yeah, here you go. Way back when. Up and to the right. And then there's other ones, obviously, but I can't think of. This Iron was one that people were talking about. It just happened, yeah. Same thing. I'd rather buy the breaks than try to be early on it.
Never have to get the bottom. Ever.
No. Here's one, since we're on this topic, here's one that can go still.
Oh my gosh, Carvana. Get it off my screen. I'm joking. This fucking stock though, dude.
Apparently Trump is alive currently.
Oh yeah, he should have been speaking like an hour ago anyway, but maybe I don't even know if he did. Yeah, some press conference. It's my trigger today, Knots.
I know. I don't know if I wanted to.
We need like 50 more points. I'll let it do it, but we'll see. How's gold? Gold's been stuck intraday. Makes sense. That's from just blowing all-time highs over and over.
You want to share your screen so I can stop sharing mine?
Yeah. Gotcha.
Thank you.
No worries. Uh-oh. It's trying to disconnect me because my PC upstairs. Get off this. NVDA app. She loves to do this big time frame consolidation, doesn't she? Who's here? Oh, the man, the myth, the legend himself.
Look at that beard.
Mr. Emperor Door. Look at that beard. Delicious.
Mr. Ty over here.
I think that Honeywell candle was a glitch. I don't see anything.
Honeywell?
I mean, there was a volume spike.
That's a daily candle for you. Jeez.
No, look at the 5-minute. It just happened like a minute ago. I mean, yeah, same thing, but I wonder.
Oh.
I
I mean,
don't know.
I think that's real.
Yeah, it could be. I'm looking for news.
No, it's not.
It's
No.
not.
It's one of those like liquidity options things that happens, like dark pool or whatever.
That's what I was gonna say. That's probably a dark pool.
If you go to like a 1 minute, you see.
Well, it doesn't change my thoughts. This is bullish. You can share your screen up too if you want. I'm just clicking through.
Mine's
tickers.
not shared correctly. I mean,
No,
correct?
yeah, you're good.
No,
you're good. I took it off. I mean,
I
I
just
have
wanna
to
make
be
sure I don't
bullish
wanna-
on this until under
I just want to make sure I
199.78.
don't pull up my brokerage while I'm
You're good.
doing
No,
it.
don't worry. Don't worry. I wouldn't let you do that. You didn't want to. Yeah, bullish until we run through this on Honeywell. I actually don't hate it. It's just you got to understand what you're trading, and you're trading a name that consolidates on the weekly for that long. So, just got to keep that in mind. You've been going sideways since 2021. It's 2025. We're almost in 2026. So Honeywell needs some help. But the area that we're retesting has consistently been the spot that they're making higher lows. So not a bad area. It's just like you're not going to probably instantly get a trend to the upside, like all the way breaking out. But you could catch some shorter term price action. It's not bad. I don't even know what to think about gold anymore. We've hit I mean, the last thing I have is like this spot up here at -4, but I don't got nothing. She's gone. Gonna have a hard time being super bullish on the market until these scenarios suck for like the bullish side of things, where it's like, okay, basically for me to be bullish, we have to run through all of this above 922. But once you do that, what do you really what do you have? You have the move to here. Just still a move, but not the best. But it's something. We just have to get all the way up here. I can't really be super confident in longs until we run all the way up here. Then you have to take out highs, and the higher time frame narrative could still play into the daily highs that I have, because when you look at this higher time frame, even though regardless of what this daily candle might look like with a top wick, I don't care what that looks like. I care about delivery. And the market is delivering from daily imbalance here. Tried to run through it. Bears tried. They had a chance. They didn't close it under. They didn't get the momentum going. And we've respected this. So if we're respecting order flow, I expect liquidity to be taken, which liquidity sits where? Highs. So based on this higher time frame, I know we should be trading towards these highs on the higher time frame narrative. That's a given. We know that. But now it's about what's happening on this slightly lower time frame, right? And that's where, okay, we're stuck still respecting this general area. Bearish, we need to get through that. But again, we get through that, it's like, okay, you got that like slight 50-point move to the highs, which you can still capitalize on. I'm not saying you can't, but it's just a little abnormal the way that's setting up. To be honest, just all looks better to the downside. That's what that really tells me. Because we're respecting this. We couldn't even trade above the bottom of it. Sometimes if bulls want to really give it a shot, even though it's a bearish imbalance, you can trade in this, respect the bottom of it, trade to the halfway mark, maybe to the top of it, then end up rejecting. This is showing me that bears are pretty strong here. We tapped into the spot and they instantly are rejecting it. And now if we want to invert this as well, if we want to run through this to the downside, I have to expect this next spot to come into play, the next lows. Oh, don't want to move that. What do we have under that? We have that next 4-hour spot I was mentioning. Again, time frame by time frame. I'm extremely bullish on the daily. We know that. So what can happen on this 4-hour to get me more bullish? Well, tapping into here wouldn't be bad. Retesting untapped order flow. We look for unmitigated gaps to get mitigated sweep of liquidity to the left of the previous 4-hour low. Then we look for our model on the lower time frame. You already got that today, though.
Right now.
Yeah, we were. I don't know exactly what he's saying, but we were saying that. Wasn't he supposed to be live like an hour ago?
He was talking about comprehensive plan to end the Gaza conflict. And then there's a bunch of bullet points. Y'all can look them up.
That's not.
So we're we're beyond very close on the Gaza peace deal, is what he says.
Yeah, he said that.
But Hamas has to accept it.
I don't know what the terms are. It doesn't say anything. It just says what would happen if they agreed. But everything in front of me doesn't show what the terms of the deal are. So,
right. Yeah. There was a whole lot of like results
yep.
if it's agreed to, but like not many details of what the upfront agreement is to get those results.
Which makes me skeptical of what the terms are.
D-Dog.
Fair. D-Dog?
I hate the lower time frame. This is all so noisy, but I know it sounds crazy. You're on a monthly time frame, Jordan. Yes.
The daily looks really good.
You can go to daily, go to weekly as well. Go to December or November. Go to November, December, wherever that high is. Start there. Then July 7th, and then
July 7th. Wait, into 2024.
Yeah.
Or from 2024 into 2025.
Start in 2024, December 8th, 2024. And then draw a downtrend July 3rd.
Oh boy. I'm not this guy, Wolfie.
I'm just saying, if you see it, it's right in front of you. If you just there's a downtrend from that wick right at the end of 2024. Yes, there you go.
Got it. Okay.
That's a pretty monster setup. That's a cup and handle.
Oh yeah. Pretty and what I see too, like just on this higher time frame and like the way I look at things is like we tried to break down here, run through all of this, which like this is just order flow to me. That's what I'm seeing. This box. If we're really bearish, we should pop up, respect this, go lower. It's as simple as that. We should do that. We're not doing that. We're running through this, right? And so that gets me interested for sure. And on a monthly time frame, that's what's huge for me. Because if that's happening on a monthly time frame, I have nothing in between here and all these highs and all these highs. All of it is lower time frame stuff, which can change things, but yeah, I really don't hate it. D-Dog. Never thought I'd actually like the way it looks. I really like this. It's not bad.
How do I... Where's your guys' thing? Let me see it. Hold on a second. I just tagged it in the
What you got
in the chat for the in the comment section of the where you guys tweeted it.
Oh, let me I think I can bring that up.
I could do this. Hold on. I could do this actually. Oh, I can't chat in here. Why? Whatever.
I got you. You just replied on it?
Yes, I just replied on it. You can see what I was talking about.
Now. Here. Right here. This guy.
Bro, as long as Trump goes on and talks sometimes, like, can you imagine being the other guy that has to stand at the podium that entire time?
That's like us every day at like at 3:50 p.m. when we get our daily rant, sir.
Yeah, so mark your levels, guys. Screenshot this from Wolf here. Go look at it under the post from Wolf Trading there. Mark those out.
Did Jordy dye his eyebrows?
Oh, they've been like that. You just noticed that? Homie just noticed.
This is so insane.
What? Why have I never noticed this before?
Guys, you guys just noticed that my eyebrows are black?
No, I
Dude, shut
know.
up. No, shut up.
I
You
know.
did somebody you passed out, didn't you? You passed out at a party.
No, not at all. No.
There's no way there's no way they have
You're
not
always
been
like
like that. There's no way.
They've literally, bro, like the last stream.
They've always
Dude,
been.
shut up.
I'll be back, boys.
All right, well,
Straight mogging. Sounds good,
This
Wolfie.
guy. There is no chance. I'm about to pull receipts on you, Jordan.
They are dark, bro. In the other, they might not be as dark, but they're dark. SMCI gap fill soon. Let's see.
You know. Oh wait.
Oh, I see what gap you're
I
saying.
say we
I'm like,
just
what gap,
guys.
brother? I see. This is the go-to, guys, with gaps. Half gap. Mark out the halfway retracement of the gap. In terms of like, is this setting up to actually go there? Maybe. I see a few conflicting points of confluence for me. The good thing is you're running through all this. Beautiful. Structure shift here, like changing the state of delivery, and a fancy way of saying that the market is shifting structure, right, to the upside. We're breaking highs when we weren't able to do that in the past. My only concern with this is, I mean, we could get to half gap. I just think half gap might be the spot that this thing gets wrecked off of, because really, for me to be actually bullish on this, we have to be above. We have to be above, what is that, 5507? Because this is big, bad, bearish imbalance. And it doesn't matter what our lower time frame thoughts are, what we see here, because if what we see here is giving us a trigger just to trigger into this box, invalidation, basically. But we'll see, right? Things can change. I have to think that based off of what I'm seeing. But if market shows me it wants to trade through this, I'm going to have to switch thoughts, right? A little bit. Maybe the higher time frame gives me some more clarity there. Higher time frame is nice as well. You're still respecting this. So a lot of people, when they're playing these imbalances and stuff, they screw up and they think, oh, Jordan, we made giant inverse. This thing's going to go to hell. We ran through bullish order flow. This thing's going to hell, right? No, because here's why. That's one imbalance. Technically, you have to run through this for things to get nasty. And even then, it's like, okay, well, even then, it's only nasty until here, because we really have to run through that to get really bearish on things. Once we run through that, okay, now things can get rough, because I see no bigger time frame imbalances until these lows, until all of these lows, right? So that's what has to get ran through to actually be super bearish. Now, did price action get through it technically? Slightly. No displacement, meaning no imbalances created on the way down here. And regardless, we spent, what, 2 days around here before we actually started reclaiming this area. So it's all about the reclaim of the bottom. Ideally, if this is super bearish, you run through, you retest 1, maybe 2 days lower. The fact that you spent, I mean, what, a week here, week and a half here is enough for me to say, okay, this is pretty dang bullish. Would I say a week? I meant months, because this is monthly candles. I apologize. I get mixed up. But yeah, it's just slow consolidation. You need that trigger, right? That thing that tells you, okay, it's time to go. And I just don't see that right now. unless you see something on the lower time frame that is suiting you better.
So the curtains match the drapes is wild.
That's a good one. I forget you guys can't hear my music. That kind of sucks. I'm bopping over here. Yeah.
I can kind of like, I mean, I can't make out what it is, but I can hear it like very slightly.
Not my real music.
Oh my god, Oscar.
I have the other music playing slightly. The hip hop. Like the restream music.
I can't even hear
Just
that.
take a look at Oscar.
You can't?
No.
What about now?
Yeah.
There you go. Got you. Wait, what'd you say? Wait, how did you just chart that for VWAP? That was nice, bearish and bullish. I need to know how to do that. Oh, brother, let me show you templates. And this doesn't matter if you're trading what I'm trading or trading something else. Just if you're, I can't be too fast and savvy because I'm on my laptop, unfortunately. But yeah, just having templates set out. So I have templates for everything, guys. Like for instance, FIBs, I have templates for. I have a 0.5 fib. I have this OTE, I have standard deviation, right? I have multiple things set up, as well as like lines. Like the amount of different lines I have is concerning. I mean, break even, Asia low, Asia high, stop rate. This is a stop rate, buy side liquidity, change in the state, data highs, data lows equal. All this is, these are templates that I'm using on a daily. Relative equal highs, relative equal lows, order blocks. You guys hear me talking about Asia, London, New York session. All that stuff is saved, so then I can just go right click, stop rate. That's a stop rate, or this is Asia low, or whatever it is. You know, this is whatever. So, and then gaps are the same. You can basically put templates for any little thing you want. And I just have it all color coded because I'm fancy with it, you know. But dude, yeah, use TradingView to your advantage. Most people use TradingView in the most basic way. You got to get savvy with it. Paper's the savviest TradingView charter I've ever seen. Out of all of them. Hood is not stopping. Just continuing, eh?
Oscar's
Look
not
at
stopping.
her. Go, baby, go.
You guys not watching Sydney Sweeney?
Done
We
with
were
her.
taking a look earlier. Cooking.
Calls from Friday here on the stream are up 120%.
All I know is shit's gonna definitively get a lot more bullish when this happens. Inversion here. Structure shift over this to go initially hit that half gap. I think yes. Got to run through this first though.
All right, boys. I'll catch you later.
Sounds good, Knots. Talk soon, brother. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 12. Or almost 3, sorry. It's 3. I have heard your black eyebrows on Spaces for a long time, Ace. Did my eyelashes too, but you can't even see it because I'm so far away. I actually have eyelashes you can see now. It's crazy. Where we at on the NQs? Never tried to test that IB midpoint.
Oh,
That's
Crocs
fine.
has slides?
Like, what do you mean? Like, just normal slides? They have that?
Yeah, but they're Crocs. Oh.
Paper uses pay-per-view. Facts. By the way, your chats aren't lagging. I'm horrible at reading chat in a line-by-line basis. Shit is not delayed. It's probably if you're on X, it might be delayed, but on YouTube, there's no delay, guys. There's like seconds, if that. So if you don't want to delay, make sure you're over on the YouTube. Lulu looking really nice, trying to break this downtrend, now trading in the post-earnings gap. Let me take a look at that. Lulu. Okay. So it's trying. There's some potential. Obviously, like I say, the go-to half gap. It's from the close. Sorry, close.
Bro, about to buy me some Croc slides.
Oh yeah. So you have half gap. Here's my real concern though. This is all cool, but we cannot ignore higher time frame. We can't. And unfortunately, this is what's happening on the higher time frame. Is you're just tapping into an area in which I expect to be manipulated to go lower. And so what has to happen? Again, it's always an if this then that situation with my trading every single time. So what has to happen? We have to run through this, right? If we run through this, and obviously we'd get a structure shift over this high as well, I could start to think differently about this, right? I could start to think, okay, maybe we trade into these weekly highs back into this PD array. Maybe that means because untapped inefficiencies need to get rebalanced to. It might take a while, guys, but they need to get rebalanced to at some point, and this has still never gotten traded into. So maybe little inversion to go test this can happen, right? That's viable. Then doesn't make things super bullish. Things can still trade lower from there, right? But you can capitalize on this 65 points of movement there on Lululemon, right? $65 on Lululemon it's huge. So that's what I see there. There's potential, but it's not really, I don't really like it for upside until we're over 201, really, 207. So just gotta be careful. What else we got? Can you explain how you play IB with futures? Absolutely. Yeah, here, I'll just show you the IB chart. So IB is probably the simplest strategy that I've ever seen actually work. Like, I'm all for simple, but there's a lot of like too simple stuff out there where it's like, okay, like this isn't repeatable. This doesn't work like over a year's worth of time statistically, but this does. And this is as simple as you can really get, I think. IB high and low. Obviously, there's no trigger today. Nothing is triggered, but I'll show you some triggers from the past. IB high, it's after the first hour, right? We all know IB. IB is the first high and low made of that first hour trading, right? So we mark that out. High and low gets marked. Then you mark the midpoint as well. And all it is if the low gets taken and we trade to the midpoint, I short, targeting the IB low, risking the IB high. And vice versa. If we trade to the high, like this morning, if we traded to the high first, we took it out, traded to the midpoint, we take longs, risking the IB low, targeting the IB high. It's a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio every single time. But the back tests are pretty juicy. 87.5 win rate, 4.97% profit factor. I don't even think this is correctly set up because I'm on the wrong computer as well. I usually have it trading more contracts, so but yeah. That's how we're trading that. And then of course, let's say like this popped up and took a short for me. I mark 50% retracement and I start to trail my stop. So let's say like entry was here. Here, I'll show you. I'll just do this so much easier. So Jordy takes a short position here, okay? Risking IB high, targeting IB low. After this 50% gets taken, we start trailing stops. So what happens? our stop loss goes from all the way up here, we're risking 60 points, to we're not risking anything. It's a free trade, and it's not even a break-even trade potentially. It's a trade in profit. Our stop is in profit. So this is the best kind of trades. No matter what style you're trading, no matter what model it is that you're trading, whether it's IB, the forever model, EMAs, like I don't even know. It doesn't matter, fibs. Those types of trades where you can get yourself break even are the best. Let's go. Shout out to the CJ with the super chat. Let's go, baby. Him $65. Let's take a look. I'm on the wrong. Hold on. One second. Yeah, switch charts. 65. I know we were talking about HIMS a little bit. HIMS is very bullish. Again, I know the lower time frame can freak people out, but when you bump on this weekly, what has been happening? What has happened so far in this consolidation? Well, we're just respecting bullish order flow. Technically, these are all separate imbalances, but it's all imbalance price action, so it can just be one big imbalance if you want. It looks like we've been respecting.
So good.
Yeah, amazing. It looks like we've been respecting this one. We haven't even had to trade into this imbalance, but even if we did, even if we show up end of the week, guys, and HIMS is, oh my God, HIMS is selling off. As long as you're holding this, I don't care if it says down 37%. I don't care. I know we're holding bullish order flow. That's all that matters. I don't care what the number is. That's emotion. That's noise. What's price action telling me? Price action says we're bullish unless this is under 29. That's all I need to know. All I need to know right there. And so as long as we continue to get delivery from bullish imbalances, we should continue to see the dip bought and continue to trade towards all untapped liquidity sitting at the highs. This is all resting liquidity. So yeah, HIMS, beautiful. $65, I think yes. I'll give you an even more precise target on that. Hold on. You want a real precise target? Hold on. Let's see if I can get something going here. See if I can get something spicy for you. I want to see more. Hold on. This is standard deviation, by the way. Give me this. Yes. So I'll do you one better. 65 is great. But if this, then that. If we take out all-time highs, I think HIMS trades to standard deviation target of $97. Give or take. It's fibs, so give or take. 97 to 100. 95 to 100. You want to be taking some off and being a little cautious. HIMS is beautiful. What else we got? Damn, I suck at controlling this. I'm sorry. Are you guys on YouTube regularly? I'm unable to join spaces and would love to join the YouTube lives. Yeah, we're on YouTube pretty consistently now. We don't have like set days that we're doing it for sure, except for Fridays. Our set, we're streaming every Friday. But I think we're going to start doing it more. Isn't there a low chance of breaking both IBs though? Yes, exactly. That is why IB works so well, my brother. Because let me go back to the chart and I'll just like kind of explain. If we've taken out this low and we're popping up to midpoint, that's a great short risking the IB high. And why? Because based off of Edgeful data, which I'm not signed into, unfortunately. Let me try and sign in.
You're looking at NQ or
I'm on
NQ?
Yeah, I'm on NQ IB. Long story short, though.
Double break only happens 24% of the time.
24% of the time, we break IB low and high on NQ.
No,
which
we
means,
don't. Yeah. So
yeah, which means I have a 24% chance of losing if I take said short, or vice versa. If I have to take a long.
You have a 75 basically percent chance that you're not going to go break the opposite side once you've broke one side. It does happen, obviously. It's here. This is over the last 6 months. Here's the actual
I'll show you when
31 times it happened out of 129. So
it happened recently.
I like to play opposite of those odds.
It happened on ES. That's what it was.
That's why the IB strat works so well. If you go back towards the midpoint after breaking one side, then you play in the direction that it broke.
Yep. See, this took out both sides. This was Thursday. I took a loss on this, actually. See, this was a part of that 20-something% chance that it does happen, because it's not zero. It's going to happen, right, guys? But you know for a fact that, hey, as long as I size properly, as long as I play the plan,
yeah,
as it says.
On ES, it's sorry, Jordan. On ES, it's 29% of the time, so it's a little bit more common on ES, but it has smaller ranges usually on ES. But the thought process here is, if you take that trade, for example, 100 times, you're gonna win 70 out of 100.
Look at this same
That's
trade.
a pretty solid win rate
On NQ. It was a winner on NQ. Same trade. That's why I've been running the strat on NQ now. We just tweaked some of the settings. But yeah.
Which is, if you look at today's action, we tried to get back into the IB on NQ just now. It got rejected. It's failing to hold. ES never even made it back to the IB.
I was thinking I was going to have a chance to get it, but we're not.
Oh shit, I forgot to open.
I need to go upstairs and delete the orders I have resting. Yes, sir. Break one side IB, come half to half back, and then take long or short. Absolutely, exactly. Pretty easy, right? Genuinely, this, like, the most working, simplest strategy I know. Like, I'm all for simple, and, like, simple is needed. I try and simplify, like, everything I do even, right? But too simple is, there's such thing as too simple. The market's hard. Like, it is what it is. We have to accept that the market is difficult, and doesn't, there is such thing as too simple. Simple is great, but you need to actually have points of confluence, right? But that's where I was just shocked. I tried to prove it wrong, guys. Like, I literally tried to prove this strat wrong, and it just doesn't. It works, man. Statistically a great strategy. So any thoughts on SPY into power hour? Let me take a look. Let's get some high level thoughts real quick. I'm just gonna do NQ and ES, but it's the same thoughts. It's gonna be the same, of course. I just read this all better. Okay, give me some room.
Nice little sell-off into power hour here.
Is that what it's looking like so far? So, I mean, yeah. So I see us respecting bearish order flow. We tapped into bearish order flow last hour. We're respecting it. I have no reason to think that we should be trading higher right now. The only thing that can potentially happen that I see on ES specifically is you have this that can't hold. But all it takes is a blip through that to run through and get to the lows. But we can't hold that on the lower time frame. In terms of the higher time frame, though, yeah, still a little more bearish. Maybe we pop to tap this in on ES. Oh, but that means you have divergence. We already have said divergence, so we don't need to trade here anymore. So ES doesn't need to trade to that gap. You guys hear me say the market needs to trade to untapped inefficiencies. That is correct. However, the market will tell us when it doesn't necessarily need to trade back to inefficiencies. We don't know this for sure right now because this SMT has not been validated in any way, but we do have divergence at these highs, taking out these highs on NQ, not able to trade to them on ES in an area in which we expect manipulation to go lower. This is said manipulation. So this was your manipulation here. This whole leg gave the bulls some room, the intraday scalpers, but anybody that thought this was a full reversal became liquidity. They run stops right here. Previous highs get ran. Stops ran. Never hits it on ES. Brrr. Power lower. Now it's a matter of how do we respect these lows on ES specifically, because we have 0 order flow until here on NQ, but we do have some order flow here on ES. Since they're correlated, we have to watch that, even though we're looking at NQ. Can you show what your settings are for clear edge strat? Yes, I will. For those fair value gaps, does the price just need to tap the fair value gap? I mean, my setup for a continuation trade, if I've already seen what I need to see, and the trade has already been happening, and I'm trying to catch continuation, yes, like I'll take we call it a soup entry. It's basically a sweep entry, right? You're taking entry off of a sweep of liquidity alone, but you've already seen what you need to see on maybe a higher time frame, so you're okay with taking that risk off of that 1 point of confluence. I do take those trades sometimes, but majority of the time, no. I'm gonna be honest with you, majority of the time, no. Majority of the time, I'm looking for us to tap into a fair value gap and then see my entry model, which is a sweep of liquidity, an SMT, which is divergence between our 2 correlated assets, and I want to see an inverse fair value gap on the lower time frame, ideally a 1 minute usually, and a change in the state, which is a market structure shift essentially. Just a shift in the structure. It's a shift in higher lows and higher and lower highs type of thing, right? So it's not just a tap into that spot, right? I want to see a tap into the area in which I expect manipulation, and then I want to see that model play out, right? I want to see us accumulate. I want to see us manipulate price, and I want to see us set up to distribute price in the opposing direction, right? So I hope that makes sense. I know it can sound a little complicated. I have put a lot of time in on this stuff, so for me, it's like it's second nature. It's I can speak in that whole language, but I understand if it's a little tough. Let me show my clear edge settings for whoever asked real quick. Right now I have it set to 500. That was just for today. Usually this is at 750. I just set it for today because it's Monday. I take a little less risk on a Monday. Usually this is at 750 risk amount and 20 contracts. I just had this set up on a different account to where it only allows me to trade 10 contracts. So I have it set up like this right now, but that's generally my normal settings. Trailing stop loss on this needs to be 12. I forgot to change this. I apologize. This needs to be 12, not 3. So make sure you change that. But yeah, this needs to be 12. If you're on ES, it can be 3. If you're trading this on ES, then it needs to be 3. But on NQ, it needs to be 12. It's because it's basically the equivalent of 3 points on ES for NQ, 12 points. And that's your trailing stop that gets put in. So you can see on the strategy tester, this is just back test of the strategy. Brother. What do I have? Oh, it's on S&P. Like, brother, come on. So, so this is the past 90 days back tested. 3,700 bucks, 750 drawdown, 24 trades, 87.5 profit, 526 on NQ specifically, plus using that trailing stop. So I want you guys to understand that these statistics are not coming from us hitting target every time, because we're not. I'm getting stopped out in profit on many of these trades.
Oh, here we go.
Which means if you just sit back and think you're going to hit the IB high or the IB low, whatever your target is for this trade every single time, it's not the case. So you need to learn how to trail your stops or use an indicator that does it for you. What's up, Em? Do you want to share something or?
No, I was just saying we just sold right back to lows here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Which is beautiful because I was still in runners.
Nice. Good stuff. Hell yeah.
I'm looking for, I've been in that ES short from spaces this morning since 67.25, back up 20 points. I've already taken 2 trims, so it's just a runner size.
Yeah.
The SPYs I called out from a 0.98 average, I trimmed at 50%. Those are back up 45%, 40%. I'm
Beautiful.
looking to see if I can get up to like 70% and take another trim.
I did this for chat earlier, but I'm just gonna do it, and I'm gonna just watch, and I'm gonna see if you catch on. Okay. You should be able to catch on. Just gonna take a little anchored VWAP on SPY daily. Just gonna go back to that kind of first dip here. All right, cool. Okay, cool. Starting to pick up on what I'm putting down. See what I mean? And now it's like, well, what's next? This whole time, all the way through from tariff lows, basically, all the way here. We just hold this anchored VWAP every higher low that gets made off of the VWAP test. I don't think this market stops till we drop under this. It's just not, it's not going to stop until we break this chain of VWAP bounces. You know? Right, M's out, but beautiful. So yeah, we'll see where this next VWAP ends up being. Oh, guys, the no caffeine is hitting me right now. But we're live. Cost 913.30. Oh, sheesh. Would that work on YM as well? No. I would only run the strat on either ES with a 3 trailing stop or on NQ with an MNQ. The micros, guys, not the bigs. Micros. MNQ, you run a 12 stop loss. MES, you run a 3 stop loss. I think the statistics for IB double break is similar for other indices. Do you think it's worth to execute on YM? I mean, potentially. It's just like, what's the point? I don't understand what the point is. Like, to take more trades, you know? Like, the best statistics are on NQ. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm like, we should just trade that and size. If anything, like, instead of splitting out your size going, I want to trade ESIB, I want to trade YMIB, I want to trade NQIB, it's like, this is going to trigger enough to make you plenty of money, and it's going to be the highest probability of triggering. So I would just say roll with this personally. But I mean, you guys can definitely go in. Yeah, I'm not saying you can't. You can go into YM, figure out like what stop loss settings would be the best for it. And yeah, I mean, if the statistics are better over there, sure. I saw the statistics on gold for IB, guys, it's 10%. At least the last time I checked. It might have changed by now. But the last time I checked, the statistics for IB breaking a double break on gold was 10%. Which means 90%, like you have 90% probability it's going to work for you majority of the time, right? What's up, Casey? How you doing, brother?
What's up? What's up?
What's goody?
What's good?
How's the morning been?
We're up $2,000 on the day.
Yeah, baby.
It's been a
I haven't
nice
traded.
day.
I've been chilling, but you know, it's been a fun day. I traded last night though a little bit.
TTD was the big winner for me.
Oh, let's go.
So swung those 49s from last week. They went in the money and then went above $50 target this morning. So they just went over 100% on the runners a little bit ago.
Oh yeah. Do you want to share your screen? Go through some of the setups.
Yeah.
If you want, here.
Let me see what we got going on here. I'll share a few because I just opened up a few positions as well. Hit share screen, share window. We'll just share the main one that's right here.
Jackie said, Jordan, I think it's better to get off caffeine over a 5-day period. Oh, I'm just going cold turkey like a savage. Oh yeah, look at that chart.
All right, yeah. So this was TTD call swing. You'll see the zone down here, and I got the alert set when it break base in the zone. This is the buy, and then $49 calls in the money, and then went over the 50 here this morning. Looking at a few different names right now. I'm looking at CRM. So it's got a little resistance right here. I've already tried it once. Might try it again. Let me hide this shit. I don't need this or this. So watching this chart right here on CRM, I really like the higher lows that's kind of putting in right here. You got volume point of control right here that it's so far it's holding. This is the daily chart. You're getting a nice daily green hammer candle off that volume point of control, just right back up to the daily 21 that is right there above it. And then you can hit the highs right here as well. So we're just kind of in this little, little pennant right here. So at some point in time, there's going to be decision time inside here. So I really do like it. If you go to the daily chart, it is currently in another squeeze right now, and it is trying to move to the upside. The MACD is trying to flip back bullish as of right now, where CRM is currently sitting at and closing for the day. So kind of like CRM down here. Another name I don't like really trading too much is XYZ. Getting a nice little double bounce right here, and then
I love that consolidation. Looks really clean.
Yeah. So daily chart, it's also in a squeeze as of right now. Very similar to CRM. This is 2 days back-to-back, Friday and today, that they're bouncing off support. And in this consolidation that's in this tighter range, it's building up a squeeze as of right now. That'll be those two little dots right there on the indicator. So, and it's breaking above its daily 21 right now. So CRM is testing it. XYZ is actually getting above it right now. So watching this chart here weekly, I mean, look at this. Look at this weekly chart right now on XYZ. I mean, you can probably articulate nice little cup and handle action. Look at this consolidation right here. I mean, so I think she could be due for, potentially a move upside right here on a larger time frame. So daily and weekly consolidation right now. Consolidation leads to expansion. I like the way that the daily's looking and holding down here. So just looking to see if we can get that move back up to $78.50, $80, and then once I think you get, you'll probably get up there on the daily. Once you start getting a weekly close and push above that, that can probably set off that next move up. But overall, I really do like this chart right here on XYZ. So I'm looking at, I actually just was pulling these up, $79 calls for 1017. Right now they're at $1.75. A little bit of volume that inflow that came in on these earlier. So watching this one as of right now.
Yeah, we gotta keep that one on the radar. Yeah. Somebody asked, Win is going higher. Any thoughts? I haven't looked at Win. Win Resorts. It's been ripping though.
Ooh.
I mean.
Oh yeah, look at that. I mean,
we're in some big monthly consolidation coming into some big highs, but it's been
huge
good.
Rip, bull flag break.
Yeah.
Huge rip.
Look at that.
Bull flag break.
Yep.
I mean, just riding these EMAs right here. I mean, it looks.
You ride it till it stops riding, right?
Yeah. I mean, the trend is up. I mean, yeah, look at that. Just consolidation rip. Small consolidation. Morning star ripped through it. Now pushing higher. Looks like you're going to run into a little bit of resistance as it starts to push closer up to like 136, 139 area.
I have from like 135 to 143. That whole area is fucked.
Yeah. Yep. Essentially.
Unless
There's
they
some
just
flow
blow
that just
through it.
came in on SBET. Don't really trade this name too much. Oh, and I just clear all those out. Mother freaker. Put this back on. I don't think it's in a squeeze. I could be wrong. Let me see.
Thoughts on
It
Dutch
is in a
Bros?
squeeze.
I love Dutch Bros, but I haven't.
I was looking
looked
at
the
that
stock.
last night.
I love their coffee. The stock, I don't hate. I actually kind of like down here. I think it could drop more though. I think we could drop to 45.80 before we actually need to move higher. But I like it. I'm bullish. It's just got to be like shorter time frame bearish to that. 46 bucks. I would buy it there though. I would buy it off 46. That range goes all the way to 35. 35 to 46 is buy zone for me. Oh, we sold more on NQ, by the way. We did drop to that 4-hour imbalance I was mentioning, 786.25. I mentioned, guys, that if we wanted to run through that spot we were holding at 807, that we wanted to see 786.25. We're here now. I gotta expect some pretty bullish action out of here, which we're seeing so far.
Oh, where's it at? All right, so this is SBET, ticker SBET. So again, this is another one where it's getting to do or die kind of situation right here. It is also in a daily squeeze. It is also testing its daily 21 EMA as of right now after putting in this higher low. So just draw this trend line on both sides. Really, if it can get a break in base kind of over top of this 17.87, close to $18 area, we'll just probably say 18 to put it right there at a psych level. I mean, it's getting very, very close. So in a daily squeeze, moving to the upside, would like to see a rip break in base above that area right there and get to move upside. So let me actually screenshot this real quick. And send this over here. So there's some flow that came in on some $20 calls for the end of October on this ticker here. Keep an eye on Lulu. I'm waiting for a headline to come out saying that Sydney Sweeney has partnered with Lulu or something. I don't know, just something bullish. But it's back above its daily 21, looking good after this huge gap down right here. So it's retesting the previous highs from Wednesday, September 24th. So last Wednesday, it is back up to the exact same spot as of right now before it enters back up into that gap. Go to the weekly chart on Zilulu. You go all the way back here to September 24th of 2018. All right. September 24th, 2018. This spot 7 years ago. Just take that over. Bring it all the way over. And now you're in September of 2025. So a little overextended to the downside, retesting this area right here. Do like it for some longs, just with a little bit of time. This thing with Lulu is that for options, it's best to buy time on a name like this. So I'm currently looking to enter into Let me pull it back up because I got them on watch. Lulu $200 calls for November 21st, 2025. And then mentioned this one this morning. So I'm currently in calls already. I did take a trim, but I mentioned this one this morning on Spaces, and then we took them earlier. It is ticker DDOG, looking very, very nice. It is coming. I got an alert set right there to take another trim. This name is looking absolutely amazing. I really love this daily candlestick formation right here. Not the cleanest kind of morning star, but overall, I really do like the higher lows, honestly, that came in right here with it. And then green hammer candle reclaim. Combine those three if you want to articulate a morning star reversal, so be it. And now we're just coming straight back up to the top of this range. And now we're over top of September's high from Wednesday, September 10th. And then there it is on the 4-hour. Beautiful. And now it's starting to rip to the upside. So I took this trade just this morning. It was a great swing, honestly. Great entry from Thursday. That couldn't be more freaking perfect. That's what you want to see. That's a morning star reversal. This is on a 15-minute chart. That right there is a morning star reversal. Big red candle left, neutral bullish in the middle, big green candle on the right. Hitting that area and then instant buyback right there. That's what you want to see at key areas of support for good reversals. Popped up, went to new highs, consolidated, and then Friday, more upside, consolidated, and now today, more upside, consolidated, continuing now upside. And you'll see I got the alert that's right here. That's gonna, hopefully we can hit this area before the close. I can get a little bit of a trim off. Overall, it's from here to about there. If I drag that zone over, we are almost there.
We're right there.
So,
yeah.
Almost there. So I'll be looking to take a trim here soon on the rest of these DDOGs, but nice rip this morning, consolidation, then this next rip here. So this is another one, beautiful, and I don't think it's done. I think that was the great freaking higher low dip buy, reclaim, and now ripping back to the top of this range. I honestly would just love to see continuation on DDOG to push up higher, closer to the 150, 152 area next. So it's another one. Again, just buy a little bit at a time. Contracts are a little bit expensive. They can be $500-$700 sometimes, but they can pay. So let's see if we can get this this breakout over here now. Break and base above that area there and then push up to those highs. That'll be in a perfect world. So, that's about it. TTD and FCX were great call swings. Took a few other trades intraday, but for continuation upside, looking at CRM, looking at XYZ, looking at Lulu, and looking at DDOG. And that's about it for right now. That's the breakdown. Heat maps looking somewhat decent. Looks kind of neutral though overall, to be honest with you. Communication services, finance is kind of coming back. Energy kind of was a leader last week, getting kicked down a little bit today. Your XOM and like your oxys. Yeah. So got the breakout and now it's pulling straight back in on XOM, Oxy. Thing with Oxy is go to a weekly chart. me see where I had it at. I want to say it was, you could have ran one from here to here. And then just straight accumulation sideways. But it held the retest. And then finally got the move up. And now it's just trying again. It's in a weekly squeeze, been in one for a minute. It's also in a daily squeeze that's trying to move upside. Overall, not looking too bad. Someone said TGT. Ooh.
Ace, if IB low is broken and pulls back to IB midpoint, then shorting at mid is the high probability trade. Is my understanding correct? Yes. Yeah, shorting at the midpoint is the high probability trade, risking the IB high, because there's only a 24% chance on NQ that you go see that high, which means there's like a 75% chance that you go to your target.
Is there any flow on TGT? Probably not. Oh, there is actually.
Did you change anything in property settings on the clear edge? Wait. IB strat. If it's the IB, then the only thing I have changed. No, I have nothing changed in properties. No, nothing gets changed. Nada. Yes, sir. No worries.
There's a little bit of flow on TGT for January. January 16th, 2026. Yeah, $95 calls. This name has been getting obliterated. I mean, look at this freaking weekly chart. Like, good lord, Janet. Like, this doesn't look the bestest, but you do come out. I mean, technically the zone kind of starts right there and goes to about here. Your midpoint would be relatively around here. I mean, risk to reward January calls? I don't hate it. The daily has been riding underneath the daily 9 for the first time. Today, okay, 88.29 and targets at 88.24. This could be the first daily close above the 9 since August 19th on target here.
Did you say daily close?
Oh,
I love
man.
daily closers.
Yeah, that
Who
looks
popped
decent.
in here? Who popped in here? Oh, he's back.
Oh, look at that sexy guy.
That beard is live. That beard is live. He cannot hear us.
Emperador.
And connect your earbuds.
Ryan. I'm here.
Oh, he's there.
Sorry, I was updating. I typed in the wrong thing.
Oh, so
while
you're
going
just
on
annoying the
alert.
shit out of him right now.
Yeah, I was trying to type, here in the whole
You could have
thing.
been like, shut up. Give me a second.
I got my trim went off a while ago, but I thought it was the different trim than the one that went off. So I had to correct that. I didn't want to. All right, well, it was a 75% trim that I got on SPY.
We love that.
2 puts from this
Hell
morning.
yeah.
And we filled the gap on ES and SPY, didn't we?
I think so.
Oh, we did on ES. We didn't on SPY. Well, depends
yes.
which gap you get. The full gap we didn't fill on SPY, though.
Yeah.
Like, if you go to SPX, we didn't fill it.
Just like the overnight
point.
kind of session-ish gap got filled here. If you go from the close then no, it barely missed it. Jesus, am I about to swing target?
It's about to swing.
TGT.
Yeah. Get all that bullshit out of here. Boop. Oh, Jesus. All right, I might be swinging TGT.
He likes it. He likes it.
Ah,
Everybody
I'm
in the
digging
chat's
it.
getting ready to spam
I'm digging
TGT
it.
with you.
I'm digging the TGT. So a little bit of flow on those 5s. What was the flow again? Yeah. They started buying them at 490. They're at 500 right now. I don't want to go too far out like that. If I do, I'd rather do 100s.
Oh, wow. This day flew by. We only got like 20 minutes left.
Yeah, market's about to close.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? It's a beautiful day outside. I don't know. Here, maybe you guys can see.
God, it's raining here all day.
Oh no, bro. Let me get you some sunshine. Hold on. It's beautiful out here. Oh, it's nice in Ohio right now.
Oh, beautiful.
Dad, it's beautiful out here. What's on my roof?
AC, tell me I'm not about to buy these damn Crocs.
Dude, buy 'em.
Dude, for
won't.
how much?
How much are they?
Well, the second ones that I showed. Hold on, where'd my post go? The ones that look like more closed in, they're basically like $65, $70. The like basic ass ones, the first ones I posted were like $35, $40. I had a feeling that's probably all we're gonna get today. as
Might
far
be.
as-
I'm still in my
Bitcoin.
UPS leaps as well.
Bitcoin back over 114. I had to lower my DCA for today because it's too high. I don't want to buy so much. Damn it.
Somebody is upset.
Cut that shit up quick.
Can you hear that?
Just barely.
Oh shit.
I just have the dad ears going off, you know? I thought it was in
Wait,
my
were you
house
playing
for
a
second.
song that said that?
No, I think you heard
Casey?
one of my babies whining.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I heard your music or something. I'm like, I'm listening to the same song or something. Because I like what?
Look at J&J. Like this was
I know we were
just-
talking about it earlier on Spaces, bro.
Oh,
It was so good.
freaking.
Or no, Wolfie
So,
was on here talking about it on the stream here.
I missed it. Look, it's already there on the chart. Bishop swung calls. So I mean they're getting paid right now, but
Mhm.
ripped upside and then just consolidation sideways built this flag. It's more clear. There it is. You'll see it on the daily. And then that Friday candle close right here above the bull flag, he took calls and swung them, and now they're looking fantastic.
Something meta headline. I didn't see what it was. New low of day.
Ooh,
I
yucky.
Everybody's giving me a hard time that there's the Crocs are in pesos. I don't know how to change it. Sorry.
UPS. Go.
Meta's accelerating. Whatever that headline was.
Meta's accelerating.
To the downside.
Oh, she's dead. Stop it. He's dead already. Can you hear my dog?
Yep.
Dadgummit. Stupid ass golden doodle. Let's see.
There was a. Sorry, I've had like 9 things going on this afternoon. There was a big headline on Quantum that Citron was shorting them. I saw somebody post that in the chat. It didn't really move anything, but
Come on,
a
UPS.
big old bounce ski here, huh?
Vol D is ripping higher right now. So that's positive for SPY. UPS, new high a day.
How many screens do you have to watch all these charts at once?
Depends on who you're asking.
I have 3 in front of me, but I have 2 very large ones. One XL and one large.
I only have 4 screens.
We probably net have the same like total screen real estate.
Yeah, I mean, I got
Was it
27
327s?
27 plus 27. So that's what?
Those 327s are basically the size of your 49, right?
No, it's significantly larger.
They're wider.
Yeah, like if I would have gotten, yeah, I'd say I'm probably like a whole another 27-inch larger. Looking at
Do we
the
have
gap on
any
the left
Googles?
side and the right side. What's going on with Crocs?
It just keeps going, dude.
JT said Crocs. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So the ones that I took on Friday, the $80 calls for 1017. I took them at
Hell
249. They are at 565 right now.
Hell yeah.
127%.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Okay. How much time do we have? I got 15 minutes. I gotta figure out if I want to.
That's kind of what I'm doing. What do I want to swing here?
Amazon's been getting hit with some weird flow today. And it hasn't really been moving, but it's been getting hit with a lot of call flow. And
there is a ton of SPX stuff going on right now. Whoa. This is like multi-leg stuff, but 5 million for, or yeah, 5.2 million, 4.9, 2.6, 1.8, 1.3. That's some kind of triangle. See,
we
it looks
covered,
like they.
Oh shit! Yes, I gotta take it. Motherfucker.
What do you take?
Oh, Target. Motherfucking target.
Just based on the fact that it keeps rejecting the 9 EMA, it's tough because this will be the first close over it since August and the earnings drop.
I'm gonna need some time on these bad boys.
I think you can get to 90 without a whole lot of sweat.
Yeah. First target upside's 89 to 90. Little intraday target up there on the 1 hour, put it at 90.
Any thoughts on Walmart?
Buy the dip.
Walmart held the 21 today. I don't have any issues with Walmart. Walmart commands a 32% share of U.S. online grocery, outpacing Amazon's 23%.
We talked about this one last night on the stream, and then me and Em talked about it on the Wolf stream for Friday, but it was at Freeport for FCX. And when I went over last night, hit that support down here near 35, little green inverted hammer. I said I want to see the next daily candle, and I said wishful thinking would be a big green candle that takes it up to 38. Today's high of day was 38.11 on Freeport, and it went straight up there. Pulling back a little bit ever since hitting that target this morning. I think to be exact on my chart, if I go, it's probably over here. Yeah, 38.10 to be exact. Was the level this morning for the trim, and it was absolutely beautiful to the freaking penny. And the daily candle formed perfectly. Would love to see contracts continue to hold green, reclaim above that. It's going to be a big spot. Reclaim above 38 to 39, and then continue higher. Lulu's starting to go. Got MOC coming out in a minute and a half.
Yeah, we're getting a little rally into the end of the day here. Probably touch VWAP. Buy is over it, I know, but I would say yes.
Gosh dang it. I really do not want to trade target. But I'm probably going to. Even though I don't want to. And then watch. Headline after hours. Sydney Sweeney takes a trip to Target. And then just boom. Ripper.
Wearing Crocs and American Eagle.
Yeah, right? Look at Amazon. Just mentioned it with some flow. And look at it. Look at her go. New high day.
MOC.
Oh, look at that wick, son. Here comes MOC. Let the shenanigans begin.
NVIDIA and Apple are pretty decent sized buy side. So is Amazon, Intel, Google buy side. This should be a decent sized number buy side here.
Let's go.
SPY likes the reaction. TGT's cruising.
I'm gonna close my last SPY runner here as well, just because I don't want to carry anything tomorrow on that.
Someone's at the daily candle on Pepsi. What did it do? Reclaim? It's right back to freaking 142. Look at that. Just teasing you. Just chilling. Wick down and reclaiming.
DC Broadcom looks like a short.
Let's go check.
Like,
oh shit.
320, 325, 320, and 317 targets. Maybe 315.
That's ugly. That is fugly with a capital fug. Yeah, that looks like a good short.
I feel like I'm too late to it, but I'm thinking about it.
If I take TGT, there's one of two things. I can buy time and I can buy the Januaries, or I can size down and go for 90. And then once it gets up to 90, then use some profits and buy the longer term if it confirms a nice reversal here off the lows to then push higher. 90 is going to take it straight to the daily 21. These $90 calls for 1017 are right at $200. Got them pulled up. We're sitting at $1.98 right here. SPY is back tested the zone, VWAP, and smack so far.
Okay, I'm gonna take these 320s on Broadcom. Yeah.
Etsy still going? Holy Jeebus. Yeah, that news earlier. What's Shopify doing? Oh.
Yep. 278 Broadcom, 320s for this week.
Someone said TTD. Nothing. Just chilling. All right, I'm gonna take the targets. If it gets up to 90 and they go in the money, then I'll use the profits and buy the farther expiration ones later on.
Steve will.
All right, entered. Oof, look at that tick. Disgusting.
All right. As soon as I entered those Broadcoms, it went and made a new low of day. Go figure.
Let's go.
A
little pop and drop action, new lows. You got what? Last Thursday's low right before the open takes it to 327.3. After that, I think you're good for 320 psych level. Which strike did you take?
320s.
Yeah, you'll be good. Those look good. I like it. I like it a lot.
It might be one of those where tomorrow gets a little relief bounce back to like 330, 331, 5 and rejects, and then it goes, but it looks like it wants to just start into that gap fill. And if the market cooperates, because I think we also obviously had a gap up today, but we didn't fill it. QQQ didn't even get close. So I think there's a chance we come back on QQQ tomorrow. And then the thing we got to watch out for is going to be the end of quarter rebalancing, like the last, obviously at the end of the close, but like the last probably couple hours of the day. So most of these quarter, like in last day of the quarter, you get this like sell in the morning that bottoms out, and then like all this buying starts coming in. That's been the pattern for end of quarter. So we'll see if it follows that general track. But that's what I would like for us to open up and fill the gap tomorrow. Today's gap that we didn't fill that tomorrow. And if it wants to put in a low there, it can put in a low there.
TGT.
Except for TGT, don't worry about filling any gaps. Just send it.
We'll see. TGT. She can be a tough one sometimes. You trade like TGT 4 times, and then she'll start to go, come back. Then you're just like, fuck it. You close it. And then you do it a second time. Then you do it a third time. And then you do it a fourth time, and you catch like 300%. It's usually how it works. Dude, I'm watching these AVGO premiums. Those things are quick. That one's a little brazy. Let's
Yeah. Now we're talking.
There you go. Just straight to the shitter. There you go.
Do I have any thoughts on Beyond? No. Beyond Meat.
Fake meat.
I mean, it's like the ugliest chart you're ever gonna see. And I mean, I know people like will trade this back and forth because it makes these dramatic moves, but what did they say they're gonna basically have to file bankruptcy or something today? They were down 50 something percent at the open. So if a stock does that, it is immediately not ever on my watch list. And it's $1.80 right now, so I don't really trade stocks in that range. So I don't really have any thoughts other than doesn't catch my attention.
Oh, is that ding ding ding? Look at that TGT close.
Ding ding. Oh.
Shouty. Shouty, she's a runner. She's a track star.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Let's see if the premiums moved a little bit. I mean, I ain't trimmed shit. RKT, still in those calls from this morning. New high a day at the close. Woo! Still in the swing, baby. Hood 11% today. There was 3.7 million and 135 strike weekly calls. Hood did have a great day.
That Hood candle today is insane.
Let's see. TGTs.
It's funny, I trimmed some of my Hood position, and I went back and like added back into it last week sometime. I think it was like, I can't remember what day it was, but I added back into it like in the 120 area, and I'm like, am I crazy for doing this? But I was looking at, I mean, just one, how bullish it was coming off of like the 90 MA again and again. But then this, I don't think that the sports contracts are being priced in yet. And the amount of revenue they're getting from these stupid things. I mean, from one game last night, one game.
Oh,
they got
how
basically
much?
$200,000 in profit from one game last night. $200,000. Yeah, you just think about that. That was one game yesterday. There was a whole weekend full of games. If even if the average is like half of that, 100,000 for every game that they're doing on there, and there's multiple games every week. I mean, they're making a few $1 million every weekend off of sports contracts.
Dude, that's fucking disgusting. Look at how big he made that rocket, dude.
And that's where she's going tomorrow. She's going right
where she's
there.
going tomorrow. Facts. All right, I'm hopping.
Same.
It's been a Monday.
It's been a great Monday.
Oh, do I have to wrap it up? I think. I don't know.
Yep.
You're
Jordy's shirtless right now.
Dude, it got toasty up in here, and I had to come out.
Damn, lower the camera a little bit.
Hey, careful now. Only on my OF, bro. $5.99 a month, you know.
That's cheap. Sign me up.
Sign me up. All right,
well, cold day.
It's been a hell of a Monday. I didn't do anything, but there were obviously some trades from the crew. Casey, you killed it. Amp, you had some trades, and I heard the crew kill it all morning. So shout out to y'all. I'll see what I get tomorrow. I didn't do nothing, so we'll see. But all y'all in the chat, make sure you're liking the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. We're doing a lot more of these Wolf trading streams, and it's been a good time. So make sure you guys are subscribed, and we'll be back on Spaces bright and early in the morning, 8 a.m. Eastern. We got the Futures Trading and Education show. So if you guys want to be up a little earlier, we'll be live at 8 a.m. And then I don't know if we'll be able to run a stream tomorrow. Actually, there's potential. We might be able to. We'll see. I'll let you guys know on the stream. We might run one for a little bit, but yeah, great day. So peace out, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow.